These patients need me more than anyone in Hightown. Have you noticed how many Tranquil are in the gallows courtyard lately? And don't tell me I'm just sensitive to it. I've been watching, and every day there are new Tranquil, selling their bloody wares. Good mages too. People I know past their harrowing.
Doesn't Chantry law say that mages who pass their harrowing can't be made tranquil?
Exactly. The Templars are using the right of tranquility to silence those who speak against them. They're working on a deliberate plan to turn every mage in Kirkwall within the next 3 years.
I do not agree with the diplomatic response on this one, so we're gonna go with, we must stop them.
Who's behind this?
The plan is the work of a Templar named Sir Ulrich. I've had a run-in with him myself. He's the one who did the ritual on Karl. Nasty piece of work. Likes to make mages beg.
Can we just jump to killing him? Okay, I guess I'll ask about him.
What else do you know about Sir Ulrich?
The Knight Commander is at least sincere in her convictions. However misguided, she believes she's helping people. Sir Ulrich's a sadist. Cold-blooded as a lizard. He likes to experiment on mages. Find out what it takes to push them into the arms of demons.
What happened between you and Sir Ulrich?
I've been involved with an underground resistance. Mages living free in Kirkwall who help others escape. I can't tell you any more, for your sake and theirs. You have too much involvement with the Guard and nobility.
What?
Suffice it to say, I've been in the gallows. I've seen his work firsthand.
You kept all that from me? Not cool. I would definitely support you. That's awesome.
How do we stop them?
My friends in the Mage Underground know a way inside. A secret entrance under the walls of the gallows. Come with me tonight, please. Help me find the evidence of Sir Ulrich's tranquil solution.
What do you mean, tranquil solution?
That's what he calls it. His idea of a peaceful solution to the mage problem. To sunder the mind of every mage in the free marches. I'm told he's bringing his proposal to Val Royeaux, to the Divine herself. He would turn every mage in Thedas into a drooling simpleton under his command.
Of course I'll help.
I wouldn't let you face this alone.
You are the one bright light in Kirkwall. I'd rather die than have that monster strip away my feelings for you.
Oh.
I'm ready to go when you are. Our entrance is concealed not far from here.
But don't die though, okay?
This is it. This tunnel will take us into the gallows.
With any luck, we'll simply be mistaken for thieves and not conspirators.
Are you ready to help me find evidence of the tranquil solution?
Let's go.
Alright. Anders is already locked in, gonna bring best friend Varric. And Fenris would hate this. Aveline wouldn't approve either. So, Meryl will go 2 mages, 2 rogues. Isabella always gets left out, because 3 rogues is excessive.
I have personally led 5 mages to freedom through these tunnels. They bent to kiss the ground through the sewage.
You're amazing, but also yuck.
No, please. I haven't done anything wrong.
That's a lie. What do we do to mages who lie?
I just wanted to see my mum. No one ever told her where they were taking me.
No, this is their place. We cannot...
So, you admit your attempted escape? You know what happens to mage girls who don't toe the line around here, don't you?
Please, no! Don't make me tranquil. I'll do anything.
That's right. Once you're tranquil, you'll do anything I ask.
What are you doing to that girl?
You fiends will never touch a mage again. They will die! I will have every last Templar for these abuses!
I'm with you, but I want Anders back, Justice.
It's over, Anders. They're all dead.
Every one of them will feel Justice's burn!
Get away from me, demon!
Oh no.
I am no demon! Are you one of them, that you would call me such?
Anders, that girl is a mage. We rescued her from being made tranquil.
She is theirs. I can feel their hold on her.
She's the reason you're fighting, Anders. Don't turn on her now.
Please, Messer.
Baker, no. I almost... If you weren't here... I need to get out of here.
Poor Anders. He wants to be so good. He's so hard on himself, though. He helped all of those mages get free of the circle, but he gets a little angry at one, and he's upset. I mean, I know Justice took over, and losing control is scary, but he was right about the Tranquil solution, too. I hate Templars.
You saved my life, Messer. What was that thing?
He's no demon. Just a deeply troubled man.
Can I go home now?
Find your parents. But don't stay there. You must leave Kirkwall.
I know. There's nowhere in the city where Sir Ulrich's men won't find me. Thank you, Messer. Andraste herself must have put you in that room.
No, the man you called a demon did.
Trash. Trash. Keep. Trash. Trash. Won't be needing that anymore.
You're upset. We need to talk about it.
Upset doesn't begin to cover it. You were the only thing that kept me from murdering an innocent girl. It's all gone wrong. Justice and I, we're just a monster. Same as any abomination.
You were out of control. But even then, you heard what I was saying. You knew in your heart that you had to stop.
You have too much faith in me. Without you, I'd never have known who was there until it was too late. How can I fight for the freedom of mages, when I am the example of the worst that freedom brings?
Mages are dangerous. That's why this has been so hard. Make yourself the proof that they can control their powers.
I don't know how. How can I even trust myself to heal anymore? What if that creature of vengeance turns on a patient? Will I resist? Or will I loose his fury?
We got rid of Sir Ulrich, right? Meredith will look downright reasonable in comparison.
Did you find anything on Sir Ulrich? Or was the Tranquil solution just another of my delusions?
It exists, but it was Sir Ulrich's plan, no one else's.
Let me see that. The Divine rejected the idea. Meredith rejected the idea. This was not what I expected. Perhaps I should try talking to the Grand Cleric. Maybe she's more reasonable than I thought. Thank you. I will think on what you've said.
Surprised we didn't get friendship with that. I guess we're probably maxed out.
What are you doing?
Putting out milk. I miss having a cat around. But I think the refugees have scared them all off. Or maybe eaten them. You know, I've been meaning to thank you. You don't need to stick your neck out for the mages here. But you have. One day, we'll make a world where your sister can be free again.
I kind of want to say I'm doing it for you, which is partly true, but it's also just the right thing to do.
Mages cannot be treated as guilty just by association.
I can't tell you how reassuring that is. Sometimes, you're the only reason I don't think I'm crazy. When you told me that I did the right thing, with justice, I knew you meant it. You wouldn't say it just to make me feel better. You make me think I can really do this. Lead a revolution.
I didn't realize you were planning anything that big.
No small change would address the injustice that mages face. The Chantry itself must be overturned. There will always be mages born in Thedas. But Templars are made by men. And they can be unmade.
Why does this matter so much to you?
You saw Sir Auric's plan. How many Templars would prefer that every mage was a mindless, drooling babe? In the Circle, they tell you day and night that magic is sin. A mark on your soul of the Maker's hatred. But for all the talk of demons, the most common death I saw for a mage was suicide.
Together, we'll win this fight.
I've tried to hold back. You saw what I almost did to that girl. You've seen what I am. But I'm still a man. Don't expect me to resist forever.
Is this gonna be their first kiss?
I don't want you to resist.
Whoa. Just go for it, Anders.
If we could die tomorrow, I didn't want it to be without doing that.
Saying I love you after one kiss is probably not the chill thing to do, but my Hawke is a sentimental guy, so let's go for it.
I've never felt this way about anyone.
I thought with justice, this part of me was over. I can't give you a normal life. If you're with me, we'll be hunted, hated. The whole world will be against us. If your door is open tonight, I will come to you. If not, I'll know you took my warning at last.
So, immediately run back to the mansion then? Yes?
You're here. I wasn't sure you would come.
Justice does not approve of my obsession with you. He believes you're a distraction. It is one of the few things on which he and I disagree.
If you hadn't come, I'd be out looking for you.
When I was in the Circle, love was only a game. It gave the Templars too much power if there was something you couldn't stand to lose. It would kill me to lose you.
You aren't going to lose me.
No mage I know has ever dared to fall in love. This is the rule I will most cherish breaking.
probably closed the door though, right? My mom's right downstairs.
I love you. I've been holding back from saying that. You should have a normal life, not be tied down to a fugitive with no future. But I don't ever want to leave you.
Don't ever leave.
Do you mean that? Would you have me here, living with you? Would you tell the world, the Knight Commander, that you love an apostate and you will stand beside him?
I want you right here, until the day we die.
For 3 years, I have lain awake every night, aching for you. I'm still terrified I'll wake up.
They are so cute.
You take a grave risk in trusting me. I never thought you would still be with me.
Okay, let's try out this mod. Cuddling? That's adorable. Excellent mod. 10 out of 10. Okay, I guess back to questing. I guess I haven't talked to Sal too in a while.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that. Thanks for the offer.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
And I guess we haven't talked to Mom lately either.
An elven slave? Maker's breath, I hope you know what you're doing.
Well, we're not enslaving her.
Are you really getting involved with those Canari? Be careful. They don't think like us. I'm so glad Aveline found a role in the city guard. She seems such a nice young lady. The Reinhardt's second daughter is very interested in meeting you.
Well, I just moved a man into our house.
Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange,
Okay.
aren't they?
Wow, you're being very judgmental. That's it. Okay. Well, let's change out the armor and then head out.
Oh, cheer up, Blondie. You're making me cry just looking at you.
Don't.
You made a mistake. It happens.
I almost killed a girl.
You've killed 254 by my last count, plus about 500 men, a few dozen giant spiders, and at least 2 demons.
It's not the same.
Why? Because this one you feel bad about? Maybe that's the problem. And then Hawke tore the door clean off its hinges, walked into the room, and... I guess we'll finish this later.
Have you got a minute, Varric?
Of course, Hawke. Actually, I've been meaning to talk to you. You and, what's-his-name, that mage, seem to be getting pretty close. So, what's going on, Hawke?
Don't pretend like you don't know his name. But, wow, word gets around fast. Not surprised Varric already knows.
You wouldn't bring this up just to gossip. What's on your mind?
Shows what you know. I would definitely bring this up just to gossip. I didn't, but I would. Listen, as your friend, I feel like I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't say something. Maybe, just maybe, getting involved with the possessed mage might be dangerous. There, I've said my piece.
It's nice that he's worried about Hawke, but Anders is awesome.
In all the time you've known me, have I ever given you the impression that I was turned off by crazy?
Okay, point taken.
I guess we'll do the rounds and see what the other companions think.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family. It's a fine suit.
The finest.
Break it down, distribute it.
The Viscount requires parade armor for his inspections.
Then stuff it and mount it where he can see it. I wear the uniform of the Guard.
His Excellency will not be pleased.
His Excellency can mount it. Trouble, Hawke?
Seems like you have enough.
You don't know the half of it. And why don't you, by the way? Why aren't you tail deep in the problems of this city? Sure, you do good, but petition a title, take a job. The Guard is always looking.
That's a bit harsh, given my record.
Maybe I'm just sick of being the first stop for complaints about people like you.
People like me.
Brand's on about fortune hunters, mercenaries, disreputable professions without purpose. He's a clod, but sometimes... well, it might be good if the city was a little more stable.
Kinda wanna just throw this back in her face, but I think she's just stressed about her job. So we'll take it easy on her.
Come on now. You really prefer the troublemakers stay home?
All right. So maybe I don't want to be completely put out of business. And I don't even really mean you. But some people, they go on without regard and then act surprised when someone starts a circle.
Oh.
There are warning signs, you know. It's worth saying.
So that actually was about Anders. / mages. Well, now I don't want to give you your gift, but since we're here...
I have something for you.
Do you now? A shield? Oh, and born by the one true Sir Aveline. Lovely. Thank you.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I don't see where I went wrong.
I had a shield. It belonged to Wesley. It was difficult to let it go, but I did so. Utility over sentiment, right? We sold it, didn't we?
You're taking this a bit seriously.
If you didn't think this would upset me, what was your intent?
Seriously? That shield sucked, and so did Wesley. You know, I'm not gonna be nice. Explain yourself.
How about you give me a reason for this little tiff?
You want me to give up on the last bits of my old life. Maybe I'm not willing to do that.
Better tell Donnick.
We've had that talk. This isn't about Wesley. You've got me doing a lot of things. Some I don't agree with. Some I'm surprised I do. I'm not sure where I'm going as it is. Replacing what I was with this... I mean, who is Sir Aveline to me?
I'm not even sure what this is about anymore. Is it about you? Is it about Wesley? Is it about mages?
I thought of you when I found it. Maybe that was foolish.
I can appreciate that.
Then accept it on those merits. Nothing more.
It is a fine shield. You do know that Orlesian Smith slapped Sir Aveline's name on every second piece of armor. This didn't really belong to her.
It does now.
People are being weird. Maybe we should just head back home.
Enchantment! No, Leandra. Leandra.
What's wrong, Uncle?
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
She was just here saying some really strange things before I left.
I'm sure she's all right. Why are you so upset?
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
What?
White lilies? I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already. I know someone who might be able to help. Gascar Dupuis.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
Ignoring the facts doesn't change them.
You don't know for sure that she's in trouble. Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns. You've had luck on your travels?
Wait. You say you saw Leandra?
I told you already. I saw her.
Did you see where she went?
What do I get for telling you?
Here's a few silver. Buy yourself some food. And new shoes.
That's real silver, that is. I'm your man, through and through. Tell you everything I know. That lady was here. She looked like she was going to take the bridge to Hightown. But then a man came up to her. He stumbled and fell over right at her feet like he was dead. His hands were all bloody, like he'd been in a fight. The lady shook him, and I think he said, "Help." She got him to his feet, and he was wobbly. It was funny. Anyway, they left, and that's all I saw.
What did the man look like?
He was a man. He had hair and a nose. And nice clothes. But they were all stained from the blood.
It's not too late. She could still be alive.
Why would anyone take her? It doesn't make sense.
The man left some blood. Where he fell over. You could follow it.
Why don't you do what the boy says? I'm going to go home in case Leandra shows up.
Never thought I'd say this, but Gamlen's right. My men can look for Leandra while we check the blood. Any lead helps.
This blood is fresh. If we hurry, there might be a trail we can follow. There's another. More blood. I'm on the right path. Where is he taking her? There. I hope I'm not too late. There. The foundry. They must have gone inside.
You've been here before, haven't you?
This is where you found the human remains all those years ago. We should have known there was something else here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around. There. More blood. They are here somewhere.
This is a lot of blood.
Looks like someone forgot to conceal the door to his hideout.
This wasn't here before. Mother must be down there. With him. Mother! Alessa!
You know, I'm realizing now that I might have spoiled the ending of this quest for myself by looking at a mod that had a picture of it. Wasn't sure how that could be integrated into the game, but if it's how this quest ends, then I'm already terrified of what's about to happen.
What
is this?
That woman in the portrait looks like Leandra, doesn't she?
A shrine dedicated to a wife? A sister?
I need to find her. Now.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Where is she?
You will never understand my purpose. Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Release my mother, and we'll go.
She is here. She is waiting for you. I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived. Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love.
Yep. Okay.
I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
Okay, well, there's the dark fantasy everyone was talking about.
Teach you to mess with a mage.
One less to worry about.
You are not enough!
What a waste! Get back!
Oh, good God.
Mother!
There's nothing I can do. His magic was keeping her alive.
I knew you would come.
I tried to find you.
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. But now, I'm free.
I'll miss you.
My little boy has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I was too late.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have...
You son of a...
She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
Mother's gone. Will knowing why ease the pain?
No, it won't. It will always seem senseless, won't it? Where's the one who did this to her? Did you find the person who killed Leandra?
He's dead.
It won't bring Leandra back, but I'll take comfort in knowing that. I will deal with breaking the news to Bethany. You've enough on your mind. Take care, my boy.
I know nothing I say will change it. I'm sorry. You were lucky to have her as long as you did. When the pain fades, that's what will matter.
I didn't try hard enough to save her.
She wouldn't want you to blame yourself.
You don't know my mother.
No. And I'm sorry I never will. I'm here for you. Whatever you need.
That is the worst timing. Anders' cat is here. We got her a tabby. Let's name her Leandra. I'm sorry, that is horrible. I'm so sorry.
My lord, I'm so sorry. Mistress Hamel was a fine woman. Reminded me of my own mother. If there's anything I can do. It's been quite pleasant having Master Anders staying here, monsieur.
Yeah, he's funny.
And he finds my boys enchanting quite intriguing. That's the word he used. It's too bad he seems so intent on whatever it is he works on.
Well, I guess there's the silver lining. Anders is here to comfort Hawke now.
Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
I want some pie.
Me too, buddy. Okay, I got a quest update that says that Aveline wants to talk to us about what happened.
Hawke. I don't care what else is going on. We haven't spoken about Leandra. How are you?
My mother is dead. My heart's broken.
I suppose I could say, at least you knew yours. But that seems more about me than you. I just have flashes of impossibly long hair. But my father... Would you like to hear one thing?
You've never talked about him.
My father trained me in all the skills he had been forced to give up. He spent everything to get me into Kaelin's service. Do you know what I remember? When he read to me, stupid things, dragons and heroes. He wouldn't turn a page until I reached over and took his hand. That big man made every step of the story my choice. I loved that. He died of the wasting in a Denerim ward. Those last weeks, I read to him. I had to take his hand to turn the pages, and I couldn't tell if he was too weak, or if it was the old game. He smiled at that, at his big girl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Drink?
A glass for those we've lost.
All right then. Benoit Dulac and Leandra Hawke. Don't let anyone tell you when to move on. Take their hand and say, my choice. That's all I have. I'll miss her too.
God dang it, Aveline. Can I make it through at least one of these games without crying?